Fortnite Season 3 is chaos, from new mythics, medallions, vehicle upgrades, collab items, POIs, there's a lot. This is everything you need to know, and we'll start with the massive desert biome taking up half the map. Head to the bottom left and you'll get to Brutal Beachhead, a massive cargo ship that has crash landed on the sand. At the front it's shaped like a shark, reminding us of the iconic prison from Chapter 2. Here there are like 5 floors of loot, along with a throne at the top overlooking the map. This belongs to a brand new boss, and he's our tier 100 skin for Season 3, introducing Megalodon. Yeah, not the most creative name, but he is terrifying. His entire POI and set is themed around sharks. It makes sense considering his name, but you should know, sometimes he doesn't even appear here. If it feels like it, he'll just get in a car and drive around the map. When Megalodon is defeated, he'll drop a medallion, giving you unlimited nitro while equipped. And if you're wondering, this is a brand new type of consumable in Season 3. It boosts cars to give them unlimited fuel and gives players super speed. You're more likely to find it in nitro splashes around the map, a new item that'll fill your veins with nitro. You basically become the Kool-Aid Man. Yeah! While you're juiced up, cars will drive faster, they'll ram through players and deal more damage. As for yourself, you can clearly see it lets you move faster and break through builds, but it also lets you sprint longer, increases your reload speed, and removes fall damage. It's ridiculous. And by the way, you could also run out of water. The medallion isn't even the coolest thing to earn by defeating Megalodon. He drops a mythic version of Season 3's most powerful item, Nitro Fists. I'm not kidding when I say these might be the most ridiculous item we've ever had in Fortnite. The mobility is over the top. You can punch to move forward or uppercut to go in the air. It is super versatile, and if you're in a 1v1, you're basically guaranteed to win. So imagine this in mythic form. No wonder players are scrambling to get their hands on this. And Megalodon isn't even done there. Not only do you get those items, but he drops a second mythic, the return of the combat shotgun. These are back in Fortnite, and you can find them in all types of rarity, but they are insanely strong, and trust me, if you get your hands on the mythic version, it's gonna tear enemies to shreds. And I'm still not done with what this guy drops. He might be the most overpowered way to get loot in Fortnite, because you'll also get an exclusive vehicle that only unlocks when the Dawn is defeated. It has unlimited fuel and a grenade launcher attached to the roof. This means you can boost for as long as you want, as your friend fires explosives at everyone. Best part is there are repair boxes around the map, so you can keep this vehicle for the whole match. You'll probably need to, because Season 3 is entirely designed around cars. It is almost impossible to play without them. Everyone's driving around, and it all connects at the Nitrodrome. This is a new arena POI where cars can battle to the death. It's full of power-ups, ramps, and spinning blades. It makes fights super intense. If you visit on foot, you'll come across another boss, Ringmaster Scar. She's page 7 in the battle pass, giving you a ton of car-themed items, including a fire show. Credit style is Ruiner Scar, and let me just say how creepy the hyena helmet is. Even laughing at her back bling. But when you take her boss out, she'll drop a crazy medallion. This one gives you higher damage and unlimited ammo. Okay, that just sounds OP, but in a season where most people are fighting in cars, you're gonna need it, especially when combined with the mythic crossbow. This is dropped by Ringmaster Scar, and it isn't your regular bow that we've seen for years. It's a new item called the Boom Bolt. This is totally moddable and fires explosive arrows. You can find different rarities all over the map, and it uses rocket ammo, so pairing it with the unlimited ammo medallion is necessary. So why should you pick this up when crossbows are notoriously bad in Fortnite? They're not the best against players, but use the Boom Bolt against cars and you'll realize how insane this is. Over 250 damage per shot, making it one of the best anti-vehicle tools in game right now. Maybe you would rather drive, and well, Ringmaster Scar also has an exclusive vehicle. Unlike Megalodon's, this has a minigun on the roof, so if you aren't firing grenades, it's a barrage of bullets. To make things worse, the car has unlimited fuel and ammo, so getting in this with your teammates will give you one of the most busted experiences I've ever seen in Fortnite. We got over 10 kills without even leaving the car. There is so much content in Season 3, it's unbelievable, and that leads us to our third major POI, Redline Rig. This is a refinery pumping nitro out of the ground and providing it to the rest of the map. They even have pipelines spread throughout the desert leading straight to this place, and it's run by a mechanic known as the Machinist. You'll find her on page 1 of the battle pass with a ton of wasteland themed items, including a Lego build and a sick wrench pickaxe. On the map, she's defending Redline Rig from any invaders, and while the boss battle is tough, you are rewarded handsomely. If you're finding this video helpful, using code T5G directly supports our videos, so thank you for that. Her car is similar to Ringmaster Scar's, but it has a cool design, and her medallion is super useful. It refills your shield constantly over time, basically handing a siphon. If you're wondering what mythic she'll hand ya, it's the return of a classic item from Chapter 2. Fortnite has brought back the combat assault rifle, and it's currently the only one you can find, so expect to see the normal ones arrive later on. Now, all three of the major bosses don't just spawn at their POIs. Every match, one of them will decide to leave their home, hopping in a battle bus, and driving around the map in a convoy. This is a redesigned version of the armor bus from Chapter 3, this time known as the War Bus. It has extra defenses on the side, and most importantly, a new EMP feature. While driving it, you can activate the burst, and it disables other vehicles in the area. It's perfect for defending yourself. And so with all these new cars, Fortnite has decided to bring back vehicle mods. It has been a long time since we had cow catchers and chonkers tires, and they have finally returned along with 4 new attachments that have been in the works for years. Instead of throwing an item onto your car, these are now crates on the map, and driving through them will immediately attach it to the SUV. On the roof, you can get 2 different types of weapons, whether it's a grenade launcher or a minigun. The front bumper lets you choose between a cow catcher and a spiked bumper. This deals more damage to players and objects if you ram them, while the cow catchers are just more defensive. We all know about chonkers tires and how they make you drive off-road, but there's another option, bulletproof tires, way better. While driving, you'll also notice power-ups, whether it's a portal that boosts you through the air or fire pits that work as geysers. And so in preparation for Season 3, there's also a new type of vehicle in the shop. Fortnite is selling a behemoth SUV, and this won't replace the Whiplash anymore. When you go to your locker, cars are now separated between a sports car and an SUV/truck. This also means you can now boost in SUVs, allowing us to use the custom boost effects we paid for. But did you know there's an item on the map right now that players are freaking out over? While you're roaming, there's a chance you'll find a Nuka-Cola, and already thousands of people just started screaming. This is the recognizable soda from Fallout, the biggest collab of Season 3 so far. Drinking it will give you 80 health and shield over time, making it way more powerful than your average slurp juice. The crossover doesn't stop there. The battle pass includes the most iconic part of Fallout, power armor. You can now wear the T60 outfit for yourself, and it's full of details. There is multiple edit styles, and fans are going crazy over the back bling. We can finally run around with a Pip-Boy, and it cycles through all kinds of info, including how many limbs you have. In the same page, you can unlock an animated Vault Boy emoticon, and my personal favorite item, the Codsworth emote. That isn't the only character who took us by surprise. The secret outfit is a Marvel villain. Magneto is here for some reason, and to make him fit the apocalyptic theme, he's called Wastelander Magneto. They literally equipped him with rusty gloves just so he doesn't feel out of place, and I kinda love it. His set is currently hidden and will be unlocked in 39 days, but you can grab one of the coolest outfits right now with Bright Raider. This is a reskin of Bright Bomber, and fans are loving it. She has a pastel edit style along with some interesting dance moves. But fresh content isn't just at the new POIs, the Sandstorm also changed half the map. Snooty Steps is gone after 2 seasons, but if this was your favorite spot, don't worry because it's not all destroyed. It's now Sandy Steps and is completely flooded with sand dunes and rocks. A lot of buildings are drowned in the terrain, but there's still a good amount left if you want to drop here before rotating into the wasteland. A change no one was expecting is hidden on the Southern Railway. Thanks to the leak roadmap, we already knew the whole theme of the season would be a sandstorm apocalypse with wasteland warriors. All of this came true except one thing, the steam train. Look at it, you can see a giant carriage plowing through the sand with smoke coming from the front. So we launched the game to check it out, but instead, the train is crashed into the sand dunes. Other epics scrapped the idea, or we should expect it later this season. Something we are already familiar with is the new Kind Cacti. You're probably thinking you've never seen this before, but if you played during Wilds, you technically have. These are basically like the slurp plants from the old jungle. Just smack them and you'll get health and shield. Useful tip, this time they heal your cars too. They might come in handy if you're about to win a game, and this will bag you the brand new Victory Umbrella. This time it's themed around a scrap car, but right now it's currently impossible to get. For some reason, winning gets you last season's umbrella, but that should be fixed soon. While driving around, you'll probably run into some NPCs because there's a bunch for the new season. Not only are there standard ones selling weapons or heals, but some are previous bosses. Cerberus and Oscar are back on the island, but this time they're friendly, unless you want their mythics. That's right, you can still grab the Gatekeeper or Frenzy Auto Shotguns from them by challenging them to a duel and defeating them. But you gotta be quick quick because there's only one per game. One of the smaller changes you won't notice this season is something we have been asking to get for the last 2. Large crates have now been doubled to a 20% spawn rate and finally have a chance to drop shields again. The best part about these was the heals they gave until Chapter 5 deleted it, but now you can officially find minis in them once again. Season 3 runs all the way until mid-August, which means we have 3 months to play, level up, and complete the battle pass. Soon we'll be getting a tri-beam laser rifle, lethal company skin, and the flint knock, all covered in our upcoming leaks video, so subscribe right now to not miss that. If you found this video helpful, please support our team by using code T5G in the item shop. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.